Okay, so we are back, and somehow I managed not to capture Lewis Hamilton's podium in Barcelona, I think. So because of that, I want to take a Formula One poster, Lewis Hamilton, but I'm going to just we're going to predict here for Vegas of this year. And I did do a Lewis Hamilton Vegas poster like last year, and I just, for some reason, I want to do it better because you guys really enjoyed that. So what happens when I try to just put a little more artistry into it, a little more symmetry, like not symmetry, but like centeredness, and just fill it out, okay? I kind of already have an idea what I want in my head, but I just want to see if you guys will follow and like it and enjoy it. I think you would. If not, then you're just, I don't like you. So let's go and get this thing started. And for the record, if you're wondering, you're probably gonna see it in today's video. It's known as the everything pack. At this point, it's just like the pack to have as a designer. I'm not even kidding, for the record. All assets, of course, designed by me. And you essentially receive every single design pack that I ever put out ever for free through email and through the everything pack plugin that is now instantly able for you to just drag and drop some assets straight from Photoshop into your canvas and just, yeah, makes it semi ridiculous not to use things really easily and quickly in Photoshop. So yeah, as always, it's the first link in the description down below. And now let's go ahead and get this thing started. Now I sourced these assets, but I essentially want to know how you guys feel about a composition where I basically take this photo and it's like already pretty cool, kind of artsy in a way. So I kind of wanted to see what happens if I go into that realm. I'm gonna cut this thing out real quick. Now, I feel like, again, I essentially know what I want to do, but I want to take this. I'm actually gonna fix his helmet for a second. I'm gonna make a new quick layer over here, and I'm gonna essentially, what am I gonna do? I'm going to color it, and then I'll use linear burn because that feels like it's doing something correct. Now that I have this guy here, I was also then thinking, I saw one of these little assets here, which is basically like a little pavement, right? I want to take the pavement, have the car sit on top of the pavement. I'll cut this out too. And as this car is sitting on the pavement, I just essentially wanted to make a simple like reflection, right? Reflection. I don't know why it took a minute for that word to come out, but reflection. Funny enough, if you didn't know, I'm actually the new group art director at Prize Picks, my newest full-time job, which I'm really excited about. Really happy to just, move into a little bit of a different industry than esports, sports, semi-adjacent. But I was at a shoot not too long ago, and for some reason, they're spraying water on the floor. And I just asked the producer, I was like, why are you spraying water on the floor? First time I've ever been in like a higher quality shoot, and it was just like, it simply makes things look better. That's all I got. So I'm gonna try to do reflections on this floor, but before I do that, before I do that, I'm probably gonna essentially say, I have this here, okay? This right here will just essentially just be like a little border in between this. That'll give me some separation for when I put like something behind it, city related, that gives me some kind of foreground background play. And I'll have to distort this so this kind of feels good like here. This will need to feel a little bit better right here. And I'll take a duplicate of this and essentially line this up in the back here. And I'll take this right-hand side, right? And then if I have to, I'll warp this a tiny bit so it feels a little bit more straight. Okay, so slightly, this looks pretty good. Now, obviously, it's been a little bit since I actually was in Photoshop with you guys. So I noticed, okay, that Photoshop added a right-click, like rotate object. I was thinking, if I turn this car a little bit more like this to me gives me like a tiny bit more of like a better perspective. Okay, wait, this is surprisingly not terrible, but bad, right? Hold on, I want to be able to use this though. Maybe if I re-render it, I can get a good idea, right? Like I just re-rendered it again. Now I have this, now it has less mistakes per se, but I think passable, that it's not terrible, and enough for me to say I'm probably gonna use it, okay? Now, essentially, wherever we place this car, right, the further down here, the perspective looks really awkward. The higher it is, in my opinion, the better. But I think just specifically, I guess, for the guardrail, to kind of keep it like right around here. And now for some reason, if I make this a little bit bigger, I feel like this now feels a bit better in terms of like scale, right? So let me just really quickly as well, I'll just make a quick shadow for this. Lower my lightness down to basically 100, Control T, holding control and selecting this down here. And pretty much just placing a shadow just like so, using the exact same actual PNG. And I'll distort it just a tiny bit to get this a little bit more correct. For me, I'll say that's pretty okay. I'll go ahead and just do a nice little Gaussian blur. And that will simply give me my shadow that I want. And I'm also kind of noticing I might need to redo this curve a tiny bit to be a little bit more just like there and present, because this is just too dark. The shadow just makes it feels too dark as well. I'll lower the opacity down here now. And now my shadow feels slightly better. And now here comes the reflection part. Okay, So I'm essentially thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I could flip this still, right? Something like this. So it's like a complete flip. If I flip it vertically, now I'll just essentially cut it into 3 pieces. I think this is gonna work. Cut. I feel like I did this like a long time ago in school. For some reason, I'm getting flashbacks. But if I cut this, I can then now possibly use like skew, for instance, and skew this correctly without moving this specific one, right? So that like never literally changes. And then this one, same thing here. I can skew this down, right? You see that? I mean, that's kind of working. Then I need to push it maybe a little bit further up. I might go back into this, skew it again. That worked way better than I thought. So now we got like a nice skewed weird car. What does it look like when I flip it? Just for curiosity's sake. This is what it looks like regular. That's kind of funny. Okay, so I'll leave it like this. So now all I really realistically have to do, reflection, right, is take the opacity and lower this down some. And to be honest, do I need to blur it? Like reflection's kind of like slightly blurred. Look at the ripple, pretty good in my opinion. Now, if I lower this, it'll feel more like there's some sort of pond moment going on here. And I kind of like that. Yo, I'm actually kind of proud of myself. This looks pretty good. Okay, fence, and I'll bring in a new layer real quick, attach it, and I'll essentially just go into this bottom row and give myself a nice shadow all the way through this, right? I might have to actually make it a little bit more darker first, because this right here will kind of ground it to the floor a little bit more for me. Without it, with it, kind of just feels a lot more grounded, and I like that theory. And then since the car, of course, is in front of it, or behind it, whatever you want to say, right? The car is in front of the fence. I'll take this, lower the opacity down, and give myself a very subtle shadow back here, just to add that little bit more depth and connectivity between the fence and this and the flooring that we have here. To me, right, without it, with it, very subtle, does a lot of work for me though, and I really enjoy this. Okay, so now that we have this, we could bring in some stuff and kind of start cooking a little bit quicker on this. So I have this already cut out. So I knew I wanted some kind of cityscape right in front like this. Okay, now with this, I'm gonna essentially just make a new layer below the Vegas city, above Lewis Hamilton, and essentially, how do I want to approach this? I guess like a muddier kind of yellow in the background for a second, right? To kind of the theory of the Vegas lights, but also that, what is it called? Double exposure. But here you go, right? So something like this, and I'll make another new layer, and I'll make this a little bit more deeper. And essentially the reason is I'm gonna take this and put linear dodge add. And now I know it's currently mustardy yellow. I'll just essentially go in, mess around the hue and saturation, and then the lightness, and I'll click a few more times. Again, right at the city line, and then linear dodge add. I'll make it a little bit bigger, and I'll kind of stretch this. I feel like that's almost good. I think the light in the background, I'll take it from here a little bit further down so it doesn't take away too much, right? I feel like that's starting to look good. Okay, so here's the thing though. I know right now nothing's kind of looking similar in like shade, so I'm gonna use a nice color, what is it called? Photo filter, orange, and just bring this up quite a bit just until everything starts kind of feeling similar, like 62 or like 65. We'll do 65, right? And now 65, without it, with it, things sort of kind of feel very similar. So I like that. So now that we're here, I'm gonna say right now the cityscape itself is a little bit too much. So I'll just kind of go like this. I'll group this, I'll call this cityscape. I'll go ahead and bring in a nice little curves, clip master's curves to the cityscape, and I'll just shrink this down a little bit. The reason for me taking this is kind of essentially taking the entire lightness or all the highlights and kind of shrinking them, or making them smaller or less like likely to be just super visible. And essentially I'm gonna go into this with a nice black brush, maybe like a 40% opacity, click into this and click on a few of these different like LEDs to make it feel like it's a little glowing a little bit more, but also adding a little more depth into this like middle piece area, because right now it doesn't feel like much is happening, right? And already with this, without it, with this, pretty nice. I might even just say I might take the opacity, bring it up even more for the welcome sign. I'll come over here for this and give this its glow back. I might even say, yo, what else is there around here? Like maybe some of these, like, I don't know, for some reason you see more light into some people's apartments. I don't know. I'm adding texture, okay? I'm gonna paint this in so it feels like we're more into the night sky. Because right now, I know you can see the sun here. In a perfect world, I would get rid of it. But right now, I'm gonna keep it. Now, if I turn it off, turn it on, you can see looks pretty good. Okay, so right before I start adding any sort of like any shadows whatsoever, I also had this photo. Now this photo, let me just cut this out for a second. But now the idea with this though, is if I take this, bring it over here, make sure I bring it below the color filter so it all looks kind of similar. I was essentially thinking I could kind of put this in the back here, but what if I kind of give some little stylistic like something where these guys here kind of sit as like corner pieces like so. Before you judge, let me cook it up first. Okay, something like this. That took a little minute. But like imagine this. Is it feeling Inception-y to you? Because if it is, mission accomplished. If it's not, you're not looking hard enough. Because right now this is starting to feel pretty good to me. Okay? Then with this, I'll just add a nice little curves, nice little dark curves as well, right? But taking the front of all these and kind of bringing them up to speed with this light theory, kind of take them out of the graveyard a little bit. But essentially, if I do this for all of them, right? And now I'm here, this is looking kind of good, okay? At this point, all I'm really looking to do, let's just do a little bit of something. Like I want to add a little something because I'm trying all these new things in this specific instance here. So I want to try some other new things, not new things, try to do a little bit more per se with like shadow work because I'm not good at it. But if I even just did some like quick, simple, very simple stuff, right? Where I just kind of like allow this front end to be darker, just like so, right? And only bring to light some random areas over here that's kind of already lit up as well. Even that on its own feels pretty good. We're also gonna jump into the everything pack and I'll just take a nice little smoke in here somewhere. Let's use like this one, for instance. Now for some reason, like how sick can I get this? I love what's happening up top. So like maybe I'll just take it, I'll do a nice little pass with the eraser and I'll just add the atmosphere like this instead. How about that? Right, because all the photo manipulators that actually watch this stuff, they always come at me for not adding any kind of smoke and stuff. And I might say, cool, that looks good. Let me bring in the F1 logo because no Formula One poster is done until you see this logo. And this I can kind of leave a little bit subtle, like so. Vegas 2026, that kind of feels a little bit better. So smoke was a nice touch. Of course, shout out everything pack. Now I'm gonna go ahead, tweak this a little bit because I have this little light here. I thought I was gonna like it. I'm gonna get rid of it though. And what I might just do is on a new layer, bring it in myself because before the light was just like it's just a different universe. And I'll just bring this in just by doing something like that across the whole thing. Now that feels a bit better. What might actually make it feel even better, maybe I do it one more time, lower the opacity down to like 23%, lower the hardness, and just come in one little pass right on the top. Are you kidding me? That looks pretty good. Okay. Now Lewis himself has absolutely no color correction on it either. I don't plan on actually doing so. The photo filter is doing all the work for me right now. I'll do a little bit of texture, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of noise reduction. Kind of call that a day in my opinion, right? I don't know. I almost want to say I'm done. Like, is there anything in the everything pack I can add? Like, I might be able to do like seamless textures. Like, what if I bring in like this, or if I bring in maybe this one? So I got these two film grain textures, one like a halftone dot, which I kind of enjoy too. But if I brought this in, I'm feeling like one of these blend modes might surprise me. I mean, multiply looks like straight out of like I'm a Brazil designer color correction going on. I don't know how else to explain that besides saying that. That's actually pretty good looking, to be honest. If I fix it a little bit, I can at least add a little bit of film grain with an overlay on this one. I feel like that looks okay. And I don't know, I kind of like it. For some reason, I'm getting a little bit of Spanish vibes. I don't know if it's because like I'm kind of low-key creating like an arch, like you like typical Spanish arch and like homes with these like random, you know, light things, fixtures here. The color correction being super orange and yellowy. It feels like this is going to be like a Madrid, but this is Vegas. But like to me, I don't know, it looks kind of sick and I'm enjoying it. I think I'm done. I honestly think I'm done. Let's for fun, let's just put our old Vegas edit and our current Vegas edit. And essentially what I'm gonna go for, picture this, right? The old Vegas edit was kind of fun, but it was on the nose Vegas, and I was looking to do something a little more artistic, a little more like stylistic, slightly more photo manipulated. I feel like I did with that with the bottom half. Like the reflection comes in clutch in my opinion. That was pretty dope. The fence somehow came out way better than I thought. I'm not even gonna lie, this actually might be my favorite one. that I've ever made. So yeah, I think I'm gonna say I am done. That is the end of today's video here today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully if you have not yet, the first link in the description down below, check out the everything pack, which is my, again, personal design assets. And don't forget, you get all my paid packs for free, either directly in your email or Discord or the everything pack plugin, if it makes more sense for it. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Hope you guys did too. With that being said, Seso HQ out. Remember, get to keep smiling, stay positive, and stay freaking productive, guys. Later, much love, peace. Enjoy your day, and maybe this is like a manifestation of Lewis somehow winning Vegas. Because, you know, why not? Why not?